welcome to Gemstone Tarot, August the 1st and 2nd. August the 1st and 2nd, 2026. When did that happen? This year is just like hurtling down the road. Let me know, have you found this year fast, slow, fasty, slowy, fast, slow? It has been a bit fasty, slowy, fast, slow, hasn't it? Like February seemed to take forever. I don't know why. I think Mercury was retrograde in something and it's like we had 2 months in one. Anyway, July. That was a hoot, wasn't it? Lots happened. Some we can never undo or unsee. Let's have a look for the weekend. Let me know what you're doing at the weekend. Have you got any plans? Are you having a staycation at home? Ooh! Someone you want to tell me? 2 of Cups is in the house. How you doing? You want to stay in my hut? Some of you are up to something. And if you're not, it's a good weekend to try. 2 of Cups, Venus in Cancer. Love this card. The card of simpatico, the card of... It's sort of friendship, but it's usually more love, dates, friendship, or romance, you know, that kind of thing. Cat hair on my lip. Well, that's attractive, isn't it? Come in. And then we have the World card. That's nice, isn't it? So, okay, it's like 2 of Cups is quite a local card. It's friendship, it's love offering, it's, you know, a crossover of cups. The World is like spiritual big jobs, breaking into that. So spiritual big jobs, we're moving from one thing to another, one calendar month to another. We're moving out of Mercury retrograde. All sorts of other things are happening. If anybody wants to explain them astrologically, there's a lot going on. Oof. Hang on. Yeah, just checking the number of cups. It's all a bit, this is a bit of a posh deck and it has Roman numerals, which sometimes can just befux and befuddle me. 4 of Cups. Apathy? But maybe not apathy. You know, if we're getting a new cycle, which I strongly feel we are for the second half of the year, it's fair enough if we take a bit of a kind of introspective beat and we just go into what I call emotional neutral. And we're just, especially, and let me know in the comments, but I think July has been like a lot to process. And all of the things that were kind of leading up to it until this point really hit the ground while we had that Mercury retrograde experience. And it's a lot. It's a lot. A hell of a lot. And a little bit of emotional neutral won't do any harm at all. Kind of take the sting out of things, which we need to do. I love this deck. It's so lovely. I think it's the Norse Tarot. And then we have the Sun. Very, very welcome. It's a kind of, when you get the Sun, it's yang energy. It's an opening out. It's a transparency. It's a warmth, it's filling in the blanks, it's colouring everything in, it's good to be in Leo season. That's all I can say. I spent some time with my Leo friend recently. Hadn't seen her in a while. Amazing catch up. Amazing catch up. One of those where it's like, we'll just go and have a quick drink in the pub. And we were there for like 3-4 hours, didn't even know that it had got dark. You know what I mean? You're like, oof. So, the Sun, which is the ruler of Leo, is doing us all a favour, thank God. And we kind of need it. Yeah. 5 of Wands. This is just a little bit of sediment. Let's just call it sediment from Mercury retrograde. It's been, whenever you get Mercury retrograde, you get all that crossed wired weirdness. It's quite hard to have easy conversations where you understand each other with people, and it just becomes a little bit of hard work where it used to be easy. So there's a trace element of that. There's some sediment in the bottom of the jar. It's losing its power, so thank God for that. But just know there might be a little, and the Five of Wands is usually a card where people are rehearsing a fight normally, rather than actually getting stuck in there, you know, down the pub on a Saturday night, kicking out time. So this is more a kind of jousting, you know, but just be careful of that. I sometimes pick up on that when you need to watch your energy in the WhatsApp groups. You know, it's small. Ooh. Ooh. Is that the Prince? Prince of Cups. Which I think is the Knight of Cups when you've got Prince and Princesses. Yeah, I think so. Oh, we've got that one as well. This is nice. This could be someone reaching out, saying hello, can be a friend, can be a lover. I mean, we did have, you know, come into my hut and see my, what would you be seeing? What would you do in Vikings time? Well, you can't invite someone to see your stamp collection or your etchings, can you? My Nick Cave album collection. Or the worst one I used to find. Let me show you my guitar. Oh my God, please don't. Yeah, see my, what's he got there? My axe collection. I don't think that's going to be very enticing. You're like, it's a hard pass. Anyway, yeah. So we've got our Prince of Cups, which is an invite of sorts, okay? Could be a text, could be a friend who hasn't been in touch for ages, because we are still in the traces of Mercury retrograde. Could be a love reaching out, but it's very nice to have. So we're not going to kick him out of bed for eating crisps. And then we have this rather irritating card. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's more than irritating. Hang on. I've got to check my Roman numerals again. Yeah. It's just not as sort of nastily done as the other ones. We've got the Three of Swords. So, okay. There could be some, with all this sort of Five of Wands and the Prince of Cups, there could be some bickering over who said what in a romantic thing, or who said what in a friendship, or whether you should meet up or whether you shouldn't meet up, you know, whether you want to see, I can't say that again. Yeah, a bit of toing and froing, a bit of mental friction. Okay. Oh, very nice. Ooh, looks like some sort of weird High Priestess vibe that I like. And then, thank God, we have Temperance to calm everything down. It looks like a queen or a High Priestess. Temperance is kind of masculine, feminine, yes, no, water, fire, whatever it is. There are two kind of elements, good and bad, where you play around with them. You're not afraid to mix them up, and in doing that you sort of keep everything. It's Sagittarian energy. Sagittarians are just brilliant at doing this naturally, but you just naturally keep everything going and buoyant, and you're not, and I'll show you the cards actually, you're not leaning in on any, oh that's good, look at that, that's very professional, isn't it? I'll show you a lot of my mermaid cloth. Right, let's see how many we can fit in. Swing. God, it's not ideal, this cloth, sometimes it can be a bit sticky, so if I zoom out a little bit you can see them. You can see there are some thorny bits, but mostly nice bits. It's like, this weekend, your tarot forecast, there are thorny bits, but mostly nice bits, and somebody might offer to show you their axe collection. And I think you get it by now, but leave me a comment, okay? Let me know if you have any plans, and more interestingly, let me know if you don't. Namaste.